Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video that I wouldn't usually do, and it's kind of off topic for BookTube, but I decided to do it just because I think that it'd be good for everybody to know, because you can sell your books and you can buy books on Depop, and that's what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about how to sell on Depop. I have 47 5-star reviews on it, and I sell on other apps too, but this is the one that I've had the most success on, and I think it'll be really good for anybody who wants to sell their clothes so that they can buy more books or buy second-hand books in really good quality from Depop for really cheap. So I think it's a really good thing to talk about anyway, because I absolutely love it. So I'd like to show everybody else about it, and I hope that it's kind of useful anyway. So if you don't know, Depop's basically just a selling app where in literally 2 minutes you can put up clothes that you don't want and anything like that, books you don't want anymore, and you can sell them in literally minutes and you get money for it, and it is so good. It's so good and so easy to sell on, and it's not like eBay where it's like everybody thinks like eBay is really complicated and things like that, and most of the times it is. Depop isn't like that, and it's really good, and it's amazing for getting clothes in great condition. It's not like going into a charity shop. It's not like just getting random clothes from a charity shop. The clothes are always in way better condition and everything like that, and it's so much fun, it's so enjoyable, and it's so fun selling things. So today I'm just going to be basically talking about how to actually sell on Depop, because I feel like I have sold quite a lot of things on it, so I think that I do know pretty much how to get those sales. So I'm just going to give you my own tips and what I think would help for anybody who is trying to sell on Depop. So the first tip is having the right postage items. I feel like this is really important, because whenever I was first starting I didn't really have anything. I just kind of kept one size of a parcel or anything like that, and it never really worked. But I think that you should have large parcels, medium parcels, small parcels, small envelopes. If you're selling skinny books or anything like that, it's really useful. You can have bubble wrapped envelopes, medium ones, anything like that. Anything where you need to have different size parcels is a really good idea. Have sellotape so that you can tape the packages up, because nobody wants their package to come and it to look like it was going to fall out of the package or something like that. You want it to look like you kept care for it to be arriving neat and tidy and everything like that, and having tape and taping up your package is a really good way to do that. As well, what I do is I have a measuring tape always that fits into postage, because you need to measure items before anybody buys it, because you don't want it to come and them to think that it is not good because it doesn't fit them. So it's a good idea to measure your items, and especially, I don't usually do it, which is pretty bad, but it's a good idea because people ask me all the time what they are. I always have measuring tape handy in my I keep a wee postage drawer. And as well, another thing that you need to have, or should have, I think it's a good idea, have coloured Sharpie so that you can write in pretty colours their name on the parcel. That's really good idea as well. And I keep stickers. I buy little stickers and I decorate the parcel as well, and people always comment on how nice that is as well. So I think that is a good idea for getting a good review back as well, because people people putting in care into their package and into their item that they just bought and you just got money for. Another tip is pretty obvious, but that is taking nice pictures. You should take decent pictures on even your iPhone. It doesn't have to be that nice. I only take on my iPhone and I get good sales. A lot of people get on the front page by having an amazing camera and taking it with that, but I couldn't be bothered doing that, so I just have my iPhone and take it like that, and I have it hung up on the wall, just on a nail. I hang my clothes up on a hanger, and people like that because it looks nice, and I have I always take my pictures in daylight, and people like that as well, because you don't want to have you don't want to be buying something that looks just miserable and dark and dingy, and an item always looks so much better if it's hung up on a good wooden hanger or something like that, not one of the cheap plastic ones, because they look just not good either. So what you should do is just hang them up, have them in a nice even a white background, anything like that, anything that looks tidy. People like a tidy background, and you can see the full item. People really like that, so as far as I know. And if I'm like buying as a buyer, like I usually notice that as well. Like I would be like, oh my god, that looks nice, because like it looks neat and tidy. The next tip that I have is selling things with a more vintage style. I got so much more sales whenever I started selling things like that, because people want that. Like that's kind of like the streetwear style that people want to dress like now, so people are looking for that, especially on apps like Depop, where people who like vintage would be shopping there, because vintage is second hand, so that's the kind of place where they would want to go. So if you want sales, sell any clothes, even if you already just have them lying around, any clothes that would suit that, even like high-waisted jeans, like things like the fit into that can be, even things from like Topshop or anything like that would suit that kind of style. It doesn't have to be like original Levi's or anything like that, it just has to be like in the style. Like I think that sells a lot more than just like a vest top from your drawer, I don't know. The next way that I think that I sell is by updating my items every day. So I edit my item and add like either a new hashtag in, or I add like I change the price a little bit, like I would have it like $39.99 and then £40, like, so I exchange it as a way to update it and edit my item, and then therefore it goes more up in the search bar whenever people are looking up like a Ralph Lauren sweater. Mine's going to come up first, rather than, you know, somebody else's who hasn't updated theirs in like a year or something like that. Like if I edit mine every single day, people are more likely to find them. So if you're wanting to sell, you should do that as well. It's a really good idea, and like it works. So my last tip is just a pretty simple one, but that is making your name on it like pretty. So using emojis in the start and the back, so that kind of just like stands out, and people like, it catches people's eyes, because the colour catches people's eyes, and that's what I have on mine, and I think like it works pretty much. So I think that's a good idea. Like I would definitely click into somebody's who has like nice like emojis or anything on that, and have like a creative name. Like mine's pretty boring, but other people have better ones than mine that have sold like, have like 500-star reviews and all. So I definitely think that that's a good idea. So that's it for this video anyway. I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, please like and subscribe. I can do more of these videos if you are interested in them. I can show you the vintage that I personally sell. I can do it like weekly or monthly or anything like that, like updates on what I'm personally selling if you're interested in that kind of style, because I personally sell vintage. So if you're interested in that, please let me know below in the comments. So that's it anyway, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.